Well, they are called robocalls. Political parties use them during election campaigns, and while you might find them annoying, they are a legitimate way to reach voters, usually. Now Elections Canada is investigating after a series of deceptive calls were made to several ridings in an apparent effort to influence the vote during the last election. Lori Graham has the details.
The phone lines in Guelph were buzzing during the 2011 election. Standard calls from pollsters, get out the vote groups. But on election day, thousands of people in Guelph received this call from an automated computer.
This is an automated message from Elections Canada. Your poll location has been changed.
I began to wonder if this was a voter suppression tactic that was being used.
I was pretty upset. Clearly they were fraudulent, and clearly there was some sort of agenda at play.
Sue Jodis went to the new polling station only to realize she had been duped.
I was pretty outraged. I couldn't believe that someone would interfere with the democratic process.
The call, known as a robocall, came from Rack9, a dialing service company in Edmonton. In a statement today, the company denied any connection. I was shocked and distressed to learn that some party had used our services to try and disrupt voting. So if not Rack9, then who? Sources tell CBC it was an independent contractor with ties to the Conservative Party. No one will name names on the record.
I have absolutely no knowledge on anything about these calls, but obviously if there's anyone who's done anything wrong, we will expect that they will face the full consequences of the law.
The Liberal MP who won the Guelph seat firmly believes his campaign was targeted.
What was behind it was a concerted and very organized effort to suppress the vote, to confuse people.
This former Liberal MP who lost by fewer than 1,000 votes says her riding got hit too.
We did call Elections Canada to, first of all, to verify that they were not making the calls and to let them know that these calls were coming in to the riding.
The NDP suggests those deceptive calls, in fact, went to several ridings.
The hundreds of thousands of phony phone calls by the Rack9 rascals, it makes you wonder about the legitimacy of the Conservatives' 39% majority mandate.
It's not the first time the Conservatives have been accused of questionable tactics. The party admitted it was behind false calls in Liberal MP Irwin Cotler's riding, telling voters he was resigning.
What's your name?
And in April 2008, RCMP raided Conservative headquarters for election ad overspending, a scandal that became known as In and Out. If Elections Canada determines there was wrongdoing in this robocall case, it will be referred to federal prosecutors, who will then decide whether to lay criminal charges. Lori Graham, CBC News, Ottawa.